My initial concern was that I'd have a very different profile to the other people in my cohort, because I came from an international development background, but there was a really nice mix of people, so in the end, I had no concern.
So I'm from Portugal, so I moved to London for the On Purpose program. One of my concerns was that I had never heard of On Purpose. I had no idea how well it was recognized within the UK or London itself. And I didn't have a network of people who could actually tell me, yes, it's worth it, or no, it's not worth it. In the end, I was quite lucky because I realized that On Purpose is actually very well known within the social enterprise space. So I guess it was a good bet. The second worry was actually the salary. First, because not being from the UK, you don't really know if the figure is enough for you to live there or not. I was a bit concerned, but then I have to say that I did find my way around. And if you do follow some tips and tricks, you actually can manage to live in London with that salary. Of course, you cannot do loads of stuff, but still you do, and I did manage with the On Purpose salary by itself.
I guess I wasn't sure if, because I knew that I wanted to do social investing, I was a bit worried of not getting the experience that I needed to actually move and transition into this quite small sector. So I guess the way I kind of I got lucky, but at the same time, it was not just luck. I did prepare very well for my interviews with placement organizations, and I did a lot of talking in advance with the people at the placement organizations to make sure that at least I showed all the motivation that I had to actually be part of it.
I guess some of it was I didn't know what the different elements are, and I think actually they're all on the website, but until you start experiencing them, you don't always know what they are. And I think some of the things that are less emphasized, maybe you kind of think about the kind of 4.5 days a week at the placement, you think about the trainings, but actually the big pieces were kind of mentoring and coaching. And for me, the coaching was really helpful. It really helps you decide what you want in life and really narrow down your choices, which is actually quite surprising. But after you do, you can actually really chase what you really want. And that's been a really important process over this year.
My only real concern going into On Purpose was that I come from a very different background to the majority of people that have gone through the program in the past, coming from a development background. But having been here for a year, definitely wasn't a concern, actually a positive thing for the group, and that there was very different dynamics.